Red Dice Diaries here, and I'm answering Rhaegar's question. What are 5 tips from the GM you are today that you would give yourself in the past if you were capable of going back there? Number one, I would say don't try and make your game perfect. It'll never be perfect, so don't sweat it. Just try and tell the best story you can. Number two, I would say to my past self, don't get as frustrated with players who have a more casual style. Everyone's got a different style. Just because they're different doesn't make them better or worse. Some of the what I consider to be the best role players I know are people who have a more casual and relaxed style to the game. Number three, I would say just because a game has more complicated rules doesn't automatically mean it's better. And this is a mistake I made early on when I started role playing, that assuming that because a game was had a bigger rule book or more supplements must obviously mean that it's better. Over the years, I've found this not to be the case, and I've actually come to prefer games with simpler rule systems. Four would be to widen my field of players. I think sticking with these same players can lead to games stagnating. It's always a good idea to get new viewpoints, fresh ideas into a game. So I tell my past self to try and role play with as many different people as possible. And finally, number five, I would say don't sweat the small stuff, but never stop trying. Everyone makes mistakes when they first start running RPGs, and hell, I still make them now. Everyone does. It's just human. So I'd say don't be so hard on yourself if a game isn't 100% as perfect as you want, but never stop trying to make your next game better. So there we go. Those are the 5 pieces of advice I would give that my present self would give to my past self if I was capable of traveling back in time and decided to use it to freak out a much younger John by advising him about role playing.